Hello and welcome to today's session. In today's session, I will discuss about the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. This is an Act number 28 of 1961 and it came into existence in 20th May 1961. So here altogether 10 sections and I will discuss only the important sections, and here the first section, that is section 1, short title, action and commencement, is important. So under that section, the clause 1 stated that this act may be called Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. Then clause 2 states that it extends to the whole of India except the state of Jammu and Kashmir. So in Jammu and Kashmir, it is not applicable. And the section and the clause 3 under section 1 stated that it shall come into force on such date as the central government may, by notification in the official gazette, appoint. Section 2 is very important, as section 2 discuss about dowry. In this act, dowry means any property or valuable security given or agreed to be given either directly or indirectly. Then clause A under section 2 stated that by one party to a marriage to the other party to the marriage, or clause B under section 2 stated that by the parents of either party to a marriage or by any other person to either party to the marriage or to any other person at or before. Then come to section 3. Section 3 is very important as it discuss about penalty of giving and taking dowry. So under section 3, clause 1 stated that if any person after the commencement of this act gives or takes or evades the giving or taking of dowry, he shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 5 years, and with fine which shall not be less than 15,000 rupees, or the amount of the value of such dowry whichever is more. Then section 4 is also important. Section 4 deals with penalty for demanding dowry. If any person demands directly or indirectly from the parents or other relatives or guardian of a bride or bridegroom, as the case may be, any dowry, he shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which shall not less than 6 months, but which may extend to 2 years, and with fine which may extend to 10,000 rupees. Then section 4A is also important because it deals with ban on advertisement. If any person offers through any advertisement in any newspaper, periodical, journal, or through any other media any share in his property or of any money or both as a share in any business or other interest as consideration for the marriage of his son or daughter or any other relative. Then clause B under section 4A stated that prints or publishes or circulates any advertisement referred to in clause A, whatever describes, no, he shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 6 months, but which may extend to 5 years, or with fine which may extend to 15,000 rupees. Then section 5 is also important. Section 5 stated that agreement for giving or taking dowry to be void. So legally, nobody is allowed to go for any agreement while giving or taking dowry. Then section 6 is important. Section 6 deals with dowry to be for the benefit of the wife or her heirs, that is legal heirs. So here, clause 1 stated that where any dowry is received by any person other than the woman in connection with whose marriage it is given, that person shall transfer it to the woman. If the dowry was received before marriage, within 3 months after the date of marriage, if the dowry was received at the time of or after the marriage within 3 months after the date of its receipt, or if the dowry was received when the woman was a minor within 3 months after she has attained the age of 18 years, and pending such transfer shall hold in it in trust for the benefit of woman. Clause 2 under section 6 stated that if any person fails to transfer any property as required by subsection 1 within the time limit specified therefore, or as required by subsection 3, he shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which shall not less than 6 months, but which may extend to 2 years, or with fine which shall not be less than 5,000 rupees, but which may extend to 10,000 rupees, or with both. Then clause 3 under section 6 stated that where the woman entitled to any property under subsection 1 dies before receiving it, the heirs of the woman shall be entitled to claim it from and the parcel holding it for the time being. So it is important because if anybody takes dowry and then they are interested to return it, so within 3 months they need to return. And if they didn't return, then after 3 months, they may receive punishment as per the provision of this act. So it's a sometimes it is referred as bailable offense, and sometimes it is also referred as non-bailable offense. So these offenses are discussed in section 8. Uh, that is offenses to be cognizable for certain purposes and to be bailable and non-compoundable. So here you can see that clause 2 under section 8 stated that every offense under this act shall be non-bailable and non-compoundable. Then section 8b refers dowry prohibition officer. So the state have the power to keep dowry prohibition officers as per uh, their jurisdiction is concerned. So, what are the powers and functions of dowry prohibition officer? So, here they mentioned to see that the provision of this act are complied with, to prevent as far as possible the taking or evading the taking of or the demanding of dowry, and then to collect such evidence as may be necessary for the prosecution of persons committing offences under this act, and to perform such additional functions as may be assigned to him by the state government or may be specified in the rules made under this act. So this is very important, and they will function by receiving the FIR, and that is their power, dowry prohibition officers power, so they can see the cases what is happening. Okay, and they can work with police personnel and other legal persons in that respect. Then power to section 9 deals with power to make rules. So here the central government have their powers to make certain rules. Then section 10 deals with that the state government have their power to make rules. So state government may by notification in the official gazette make rules for carrying out purposes of this act. So this is all about Dowry Prohibition Act, and this act also amended and in twice after that. So that's all for Dowry Prohibition Act, and please go through this act because dowry is a serious crime in our society, because so many women died, so many women were being killed because of that dowry. So giving or taking dowry is an offense, and nobody is entitled to give or receive dowry. And if the people does it, then it is a fault, and it is a crime, and for that punishment is offered under this act. So that's why it is very important as a social worker to understand what is the punishment, when the punishment is to be given, and what in what areas that people are not expected to work. For example, advertisement. So nobody is entitled to go for any advertisement. Then no agreement should be done because it is legally prohibited, legally prohibited that no agreement should be done, and it is prohibited. Then if any dowry has received, and then people, those who receive, they want to return for the welfare of the woman and their family, so they have to return within 3 months, and that date has been given. And uh, and if the bride dies before that 3 months, then all the money or the property used to be received by the legal heirs of that bride. Then it is non-bailable and non-comparable offense, and then state government have the right to have dowry prohibition officers. Then dowry prohibition officers is to see the matters, and they can work along with police, and they can see if when they will receive FIR, they can work accordingly in collaboration with police and the legal uh, authorities. Then central government have the powers to make rules, and they will prescribe in the official notification, that is official gazette. And section 10 also stated that the state government have the have the right to make certain rules uh, uh, by following the state's functions, and that's all. Thank you.